In the beginning, before time had a name, before the stars had found their places in the heavens, there was only the vast and silent void. Darkness stretched infinite and deep, a canvas yet untouched, waiting for the hand of the divine to awaken it to life. And the Spirit of God hovered over the abyss, a whisper of power, a breath before the first dawn. Then, with a voice that resonated through eternity, God spoke, "Let there be light." And at his command, the darkness was pierced, shattered into brilliance. Light burst forth, radiant and pure, illuminating the newborn creation. God looked upon it and saw that it was good. He set a boundary between the light and the darkness, calling the light day, and the darkness night. And so the first day came to be, cradled in the rhythm of evening and morning. On the second day, the Creator spoke again, "Let there be a vault between the waters, to divide the waters from the waters." And the heavens unfurled like a great canopy, an expanse stretching between the surging waters below and the misty heights above. God called this vault sky, a boundless realm where clouds would one day gather and winds would race. And, again, evening gave way to morning, and the second day was complete. Then, on the third day, the voice of the Almighty called forth the dry land from the depths. "Let the waters below the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear." And so the seas were shaped, their waves whispering upon the shores of newly formed land. God named the land earth, and the waters seas, and he saw that they were good. But the land was barren, and so he commanded, "Let the earth bring forth vegetation, plants bearing seed, trees bearing fruit, each according to its kind." And the earth obeyed. Greenery unfurled from the soil, roots diving deep, leaves unfurling to the sky, flowers bursting into color. God saw this, and it was good. On the fourth day, God adorned the heavens. "Let there be lights in the sky to mark the days and the years, to govern the night and the day." And so, the sun blazed into being, a great fire to rule the day, while the moon rose soft and silver to watch over the night. Stars scattered across the heavens like jewels, each set in place by the Creator's hand. The cosmos was alive with light, and it was good. Then, on the fifth day, the waters stirred with new life. "Let the seas teem with living creatures, and let birds soar above the earth." At his word, the oceans danced with movement, the great whales, the darting fish, the creatures of the deep, all finding their home in the endless blue. Above, the sky came alive with the beating of wings, as birds of every kind took flight. God saw them, delighted in their beauty, and blessed them, "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the seas and the sky." And it was so. On the sixth day, the earth itself began to move with life. "Let the land bring forth living creatures, beasts of the field, creatures that creep, cattle that roam." And at his command, the world was filled with their footsteps, from the mighty lions to the humble ants, from the beasts of burden to the wild creatures of the forests. Each was made according to its kind, and each was good in the sight of its Maker. But the Creator was not finished. In the grand design of his creation, he formed a being set apart. "Let us make mankind in our image, after our likeness. Let them rule over the fish of the sea, the birds of the sky, the livestock, and all the creatures that move upon the earth." So God shaped humanity, breathing into them the breath of life. In his image, he created them, male and female, reflections of divine creativity and purpose. And he blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air and every living creature that moves on the ground." Then, with boundless generosity, God gave them dominion over the earth. "I have given you every seed-bearing plant, every tree with fruit for food. And to the animals, I have given every green plant for sustenance." And so the world was prepared for its stewards, a place of abundance and harmony. God beheld all that he had made. The light and the darkness, the sky and the waters, the land and the stars, the creatures of the sea and sky and land, and the man and woman who bore his likeness. And he saw that it was very good. And so, the sixth day passed, and the work of creation stood complete, resplendent in its wonder, waiting for the day of rest to come. I've expanded Genesis 1 into a more literary and poetic version, emphasizing the wonder and beauty of creation. Let me know if you'd like any refinements or additional details. Beginning 1. In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. 2. Now the earth was formless and empty, darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. 3. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. 4. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. 5. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. 6. And God said, "Let there be a vault between the waters to separate water from water." 7. So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it. And it was so. 8. God called the vault sky. And there was evening, and there was morning, the second day. 9. And God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear." And it was so. 10. God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. 11. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. 12. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed according to their kinds and trees bearing fruit with seed in it according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. 13. And there was evening, and there was morning, the third day. 14. And God said, "Let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark sacred times, and days and years." 15. And let them be lights in the vault of the sky to give light on the earth. And it was so. 16. God made 2 great lights, the greater light to govern the day and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. 17. God set them in the vault of the sky to give light on the earth. 18. To govern the day and the night, and to separate light from darkness. And God saw that it was good. 19. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fourth day. 20. And God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky." 21. So God created the great creatures of the sea and every living thing with which the water teems and that moves about in it, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. 22. God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase in number and fill the water in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth." 23. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fifth day. 24. And God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind." And it was so. 25. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. 26. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." 27. So God created mankind in his own image, in the image of God he created them. Male and female he created them. 28. God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky and over every living creature that moves on the ground." 29. Then God said, "I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food." 30. And to all the beasts of the earth and all the birds in the sky and all the creatures that move along the ground, everything that has the breath of life in it, I give every green plant for food. And it was so. 31. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good, and there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth